Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a tarot message about your person. This is meant to be a timeless, all zodiac signs reading, so whenever it found you exactly when it was meant to. I will note zodiac signs as they come out if they do, but again, this is meant to be for whoever found it, regardless of zodiac signs or timing, okay? So we're going to get started with your person's thoughts and feelings about you and go from there. I may get channeled messages out. I may pull some extra cards to see what their intentions are. We're going to kind of go with the flow here today in our reading. So getting us started, we'll chat about their thoughts and feelings about you first. Okay, there we go. We were having a difficult time getting our first card out. That's the Six of Cups. Okay, whoa. We also have the Strength card coming out as well as the Page of Cups. Okay, some of you might not like this message, but I'm an honest reader and I have to get it out. Your person might find you to be a little bit immature or childish in some ways when it comes to your emotional expression specifically. Or keep in mind, if you know for a fact that that's not you or what you're all about, it could be them projecting that onto you, okay? So it might be projection that we have going on here as well. But there's something about like emotional expression feeling childish. We also have the Sun coming out though, so I think there's a lot to unpack here when it comes to your person's thoughts and feelings about you. It's almost like there's something about your connection that's bringing them back to square one in a lot of ways. So maybe this is a newer connection, or this is a connection that kind of just reminds them of something that they had maybe wanted a very long time ago. It's kind of giving me like first love type of energies here. So it could be that maybe this is the type of connection that your person has wished for a really long time, but they never felt like they could get their hands on. They couldn't get a grasp on it in the past in previous relationships or with previous partners. So it might not necessarily be that your person feels like you are acting childish or your like emotional well-being is like immature. I feel like this person may also just feel like there's like an innocence to this connection. So it might not be taken in a negative way. This person almost just feels like there's this youthful glow to your relationship or your connection where it's reminding them of the past, things that they wanted a very long time ago. I think that we're talking about somebody who likes to daydream a lot. That's definitely depicted here in the Page of Cups, where it almost looks like he is like thinking about all the different possibilities, all of the potentials. Some of it feels a little bit outlandish because you can see we have a pig flying being depicted on the top of this card. Hopefully it'll focus for you guys. So I feel like this person has always been a bit of a dreamer, where they've always kind of envisioned their perfect partner, what their perfect relationship would look like. Maybe they even like got to a point in their life where they had sort of settled for less than ideal relationships or situations because they kind of had this mindset of, when pigs fly, it's never going to happen. Their hopes and dreams of the partner they were looking for are never going to come true. And so we'll just kind of settle for what we have in the moment, that type of energy. But there's something about your connection that is inspiring them to like go back to square one, to really maybe look at things different, to try again. And it could be because there's just this there's this beautiful innocence and purity to your connection that had felt so out of reach to your person in the past. So it might not be that they feel like your emotions are childish or something like that, or the way you handle situations is immature. It could just be that there's something very, very new in this connection from your person's perspective. Like maybe the way you handle problems, the way you handle conflict or anything like that is just so different than anything they've experienced in the past, but something that they've been really hoping for a long time. Your person kind of feels like they manifested this connection, okay? It almost feels like this person they're an interesting character, I'll tell you that much, because it almost feels like they believe that they created this. Like, this is going to sound very extra, but I have to read what the messages are telling me. It's giving me this scenario that a long, long time ago, like maybe right when your person started pursuing romantic relationships, like many, many years ago, they had like envisioned this perfect person, this perfect partner, what they wanted their relationship in the future to look like. They had like all of these specifications, almost like a checklist or something like that. And then as time went on, they realized like this is Earth, no one's perfect. There's never going to be like a perfect relationship. And so they settled for people they were less than interested in or something like that. And after a while had kind of sufficed to, you know, letting go of this fantasy, letting go of the person that they had always pictured themselves being with in the future. But something about you're like reigniting that spark again. You're reminding this person of things that they had wished for in their past, of the person that they were trying to manifest into their reality. And so when you entered into the picture, it all felt brand new to your person again. And it's almost as if they feel like you are the person that they had always pictured themselves being with. Something about you, your energy, this newness, this freshness is reminding them of something that they had always envisioned, like way back when they were first starting to think about romance and romantic partners. So it's very interesting. Let's get out some cards on their next moves towards you, their next big moves towards you. Whoa. Okay, apparently we don't want to use that deck, so we're going to switch decks. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay. Talk to me about this person's next significant moves in this connection. Okay. The Six of Cups. That's interesting that we have the Six of Cups coming out twice as the first card. That's significant for sure. Some of you out there might want to like look up the Six of Cups, like Google it or something like that, and just see how it resonates with you specifically, I'm feeling called to say, because there might be hidden messages online for you. We also have the Ace of Swords. This person might want to tell you that, okay? What's coming out right now is that this person might want to confess this to you. Because the Ace of Swords is all about truth, communication, confessions, bringing clarity to a situation. And since we have the Six of Cups coming out twice as the first card here, what it's telling me is that this person wants to talk to you about everything I was just discussing, essentially. This person would like to come in and tell you this, to maybe admit to you that they are seeing eerie similarities between the person that they have always wanted to be with in their head and you. So they might want to actually tell you that the next time you speak or going forward into the future. They're going to confess this to you. Okay, that maybe they had given up hope, that they had felt abandoned in other connections, that maybe they lost hope that they would ever find their person or the person they were waiting for, but that they are seeing similarities in that with you. I think your person's next actions towards you are essentially going to be this confession. They're just going to kind of pour their heart out to you and tell you the truth about where they've been, where they see themselves going, and what they see within you that maybe was unexpected. They didn't ever actually expect to find. Whoa. Okay, so that was the King of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. This person is going to do this in a mature way, though. Even though your person is a little bit of a daydreamer and a fantasizer, and they get kind of carried away in those daydreams and fantasies, they are grounded, they are practical and down to earth at the same time. Like, your person has this maturity to them where, yeah, once upon a time, maybe it was all wishful thinking and they were a dreamer and, you know, projecting an idealized fantasy onto past partners or onto other situations. But this person is, in fact, grounded in reality. Even though they are a daydreamer, they do like see the practical side to life, and they're not like overly carried away with those fantasies. And so I see them wanting to take a mature approach to this conversation, to tell you this, but not in a way where they feel like they're putting all this pressure onto you to like fulfill unrealistic standards, if that makes sense. But they are going to confess this to you, I can see, as their next move. So that's very interesting. What we're going to do now is get you out your affirmation of the day. If this reading has been resonating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in the future. If you'd like to affirm this with me, type it below in the comments. Today, I make a difference. Today, I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. I read that backwards, so bear with me, you guys. But anyway, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you all for joining. Have yourselves a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.